I am your friend and family member, Chef Kess. Welcome to the Green Squad, where you can get vegucated and vegetained. Yes, the Green Squad and I are here for your plant-based education, entertainment, and vegan world news. You know, it smells great in here today, Green Squad.
Sure does.
I'm smelling basil.
Okay, basil. A little something right here.
Seems like it could be some tomatoes on the vine in here.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
See, we have some artichokes.
Oh, that what these is?
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't even know what this was.
Exactly,
Come on.
You know what? Vegetate me, baby.
So at home, we are going to discover interesting facts about a fruit and an herb, learning all about its taste, its purpose, and its history, and the benefits of that fruit and herb, because that's why the Green Squad is here.
All right.
So this is what we're going to be learning about today, guys. So we're going to start today's show off with vegan world news. While Beyonce has swapped her Birkin bag for a vegan leather tote. According to Veg News, one lyric from her new Renaissance album, Beyonce drives fashionistas towards Telfar's vegan leather tote, the it bag that has replaced the Birkin. The Telfar vegan tote brand was founded in 2005 by Telfar Clemens. Since Beyonce's shout out on her new album about the Telfar vegan bag, vegan news has spiked 85% online.
Wow.
Not only has Beyonce and her sister Solange been sporting the new bag, model Bella Hadid and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have been spotted toting the bag as well.
Super excited.
Congratulations to Kourtney Kardashian. She's expanding her wellness empire with a vegan gummy line. Kourtney Kardashian releases vegan gummies. These vegan gummies will have functional ingredients that support wellness and has good health, stress reduction, and concentration with energy. Go ahead, Kourtney Kardashian. Congratulations to NBA star Chris Paul. He reinvents hot Cheetos and Cool Ranch Doritos in the vegan way. Chris Paul is a self-proclaimed lifelong snacker. He's teamed up with the delivery company and platform GoPuff to create Good Earth, a vegan snack line with spicy puffs, Cheetos, tortilla chips, sweet popcorn, and savory rinds. Honorary awards saving the environment through plant-based eating. Songwriter and singer Billie Eilish, along with her mother Maggie Baird, are set to receive an environmental award for their vegan work. This fall, the EMA will honor mother and daughter duo Maggie Baird and Billie Eilish for their vegan advocacy as it applies to negating the climate crisis. Billie Eilish and her mother will be honored at the 32nd Annual EMA Awards, also known as the Environmental Media Association. Congratulations to Beyonce, Kourtney Kardashian, Chris Paul, and most of all, Billie Eilish and her mother for their plant-based work in the world.
I'm excited to taste these vegan gummy bears. You know, gummy bears is my favorite snack, so.
Question.
Yes.
How much we know about these gummies?
I find that it's easily more obtainable to get like things with, well, gummies with CBD oil with THC in LA than it is over here in Philly.
I know they give you everything that they need to give you. But do we know if they have the CBD oils or THC in them?
So I think this gummy line, well, you know, the Kardashians, they are from Calabasas, California. So, but I think that these gummies are just, you know, for stress reduction, you know, and good energy at this moment.
Stress reduction.
Let's keep following this story. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right, stress reduction, good energy.
That's a good
Green Squad. All right, look, I'm just.
That ain't what I was talking about, but you know, you got a point.
So the MEA is really, you know, honoring people, and so it's going to bring a lot more awareness, you know, in the world about what needs to be done as far as all of those things are concerned. So Beyonce is very exciting as well because, you know, Beyonce had kind of like taken her life in the vegan direction for a short period of time. And I think her husband has jumped on that train with her. And now he's investing money in vegan companies as well.
Yeah, now Beyonce can put vegan hot sauce in her bag.
Well, you know,
In her vegan bag.
Right.
In her vegan bag.
In her vegan bag. Right. You know. So, you know, I'm going to be putting hot sauce in my bag as well because, you know, we can rock the taco too.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Oh, you fancy.
I
You know,
understand.
because it's definitely here. You know, we can put our food in it and we can fill it up with hot sauce as well.
There we go.
All right.
So
Vegan hot sauce.
great hot sauce, vegan hot sauce. Yeah. You know. And also, you know, I'm an NBA fan.
Yeah.
You know, I love basketball. I have a great love for it. You know, I used to have, you know, celebrate the basketball game with my family at the, you know, the NBA games. So I'm really excited about Chris Paul, you know, getting into that because as kids, we all knew about Doritos. We all knew about Cheetos. We all knew about the cheese curls. And so for him to really get into that and want to, you know, rival the other companies on a health-based level to make sure that people become more healthier, I'm really excited about that.
I'm super excited. I didn't think nobody in the NBA because of their lifestyles. I wouldn't think that anybody in the NBA would go that way because they snack. They up all night. They practicing.
That ain't
It's
necessarily true.
At what time do y'all get to really sit down and have a?
You gotta think a lot of them got personal chefs that's monitoring their
You know
diet.
what?
They all got
Exactly.
trainers and stuff like that. So the ones with longevity like LeBron and you know, they spend a lot of money into their diet.
I think it's a big misconception that because you work out, you can outwork a bad diet, and you know that's absolutely false. What you put into your body matters, and it affects your workouts as well as your everyday life. So,
Right.
And Chris Paul in particular, he's about 75 years old right now. Literally the grandfather in the NBA. And some people say his game's even improved and it's been elongated because he switched from carnivore lifestyle to a vegan lifestyle. And it really added years to his professional career. So he has a good selling point. Now for all my fellow NBA fans out there, we know Chris Paul. We know he had an amazing career. And for those who might not be familiar with the NBA, Chris Paul is one of the best point guards to ever touch the floor. He's had a long, successful career, but let's be honest, he is getting older, right? So he decided to switch up his regular diet to a vegan, plant-based diet. And let me tell you, it changed the trajectory of his career. He kind of was falling off, you know, gaining a little weight, but after he changed his life, he came back with bounce. He was dunking the ball, right? He was running up and down the court. It prolonged his career, right? Actually made him more money, and now he has the chance to play with the one and only Kevin Durant. I don't know if he could have did that if he didn't switch up his diet. He might not even been in the league, but because he switched up to a vegan diet, he now has extra years on his career, which allowed him to play with the one and only Kevin Durant. Who would have known? Switching up, you might go vegan, you might play with Kevin Durant too. Who knows? I don't know. Or you can play with me, because I'm pretty good too. You should see me out there one time. Two. Hit me up later, we can play ball.
A lot of the athletes have really changed their stance on a lot of things in their life. And I think that they've kind of like really looked at themselves and really figured out what is important to them. And whatever it is important to them, they can use their platform to expose it to the world and make the world a better place. Look at Kyrie Irving, you know, I have a pair of his sneakers and these sneakers are all about world peace, one world, and respect for people. So I think that, you know, these things that are coming out with the athletes, it's important for them to use their platform like that, you know, so I'm definitely with Chris Paul. And I think I've heard that there are a couple other NBA players that are vegan as well. So we may have to kind of like, you know, get them on the show here and sit beside me and like figure out what, you know, what their dishes are and we can eat along with them as well on the Green Squad.
Hey,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Everyone is really talking about vegan food and plant-based food and how great it is for your body. And I think that is like the big emphasis on vegan and plant-based food. But there's another whole emphasis on vegan and plant-based food. And that other emphasis is, what is it going to do for our environment? How is it going to save our environment? And that is really, really, really important. You know, it takes 2,500 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef, you know? And it takes 250 gallons of water for a vegan to live off of for 1 whole year. Wow. So, you know, the earth is weakening because of all of the meat consumption. So it's really, really wonderful, you know, for, you know, everything that everyone is doing as far as this movement is concerned. But for them to dig into it on the environmental side of it, that is really, really important.
I don't know about y'all, but I just got educated.
I learned.
Man, I thought I was supposed to be educated.
That's what it was about. So, educated and vegetarian. Yeah. Now that you've heard from the Green Squad, let's meet them.
Hey everyone, I'm Ricky. I'm a native to Philadelphia, born and raised. I'm an educator, community leader, and y'all already know I'm a foodie of foodies, man. I'm not vegan, but I hear Chef Kess is the best, and I kind of experienced that myself. So today, I'm excited because it smells like Italy in here, and Italian food is definitely one of my favorite cuisines. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to dive in.
Hey everybody, my name is Nafisa Johnson, artist, actress, all around entrepreneur, and just like Ricky here, I'm from Philadelphia, but I no longer reside here. I live in LA now, y'all, so I'm only here for Chef Kess. So yeah, I'm waiting for him to introduce me to this vegan lifestyle because I am a carnivore. So I'm trying to wean off. So I hope Chef Kess can help me with that.
Hello, my name is Sterling Calhoun. I'm also from Philadelphia. I'm an actor and entrepreneur. And I typically have a piece of meat with every meal. Pause, Ricky. I'm into a very healthy lifestyle. I work out 5 times a week typically.
It's really interesting. I took a trip to the West Coast, and it's a different world out there as far as vegan food is concerned. So from you being from Philadelphia and then going out to the West Coast, you know, I got out there and, you know, I make these trips and I go to any vegan food festival that I know about. You know, I went to the Atlantic City Vegan Food Festival, which was great. I ordered everything that was there. It was wonderful. On the East Coast, you can go to a vegan food festival, I order everything there and I can eat it. Got out there in California and it was impossible. It was just so much food. The food was in such an abundance that I was overwhelmed. Like, what do I eat first?
Yes.
You know, where do I go first? You know, so that was just so exciting to see how this plant-based and this vegan lifestyle is so expansive out on the West Coast. And we have to bring that here on the East Coast and then spread it around the world with the GreenSquad.
I'm more focused in LA where I'm at because it's a lot more plant-based foods there and places that basically helps you want to eat healthy. In Philly, I'm from Philly, so I know all the hot spots of all the not so healthy foods.
Well, this takes us to our food education for today. Basil, hailing from the mint family, consisting of antioxidants, antibacterial properties, basil helps maintain healthy skin, aids in good digestion, and can also help the body to detoxify. Basil can also fight off and prevent cancer, diabetes. Basil contains vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin iron, and essential oils. Basil is most likely from India and one of the largest herbs grown inside home kitchens at home in the United States. That's the largest herb that's grown inside of homes in people's kitchens. Basil. Basil is royal. This is because it was believed to have grown above the spot where Saint Constantine and Helen slept in Rome. In the English dictionary quotes, there is a speculation that basil may have been used in royal baths and it was used for medicinal purposes.
Oh, so wait, hold on. All right, got another question, Chef. Medicinal.
Because I started a whole garden in the back.
You know I live in LA, Chef. Get me started. I had some basil weed.
Well, we won't talk about that right now. We're going to move on to tomatoes because tomatoes can't do that. Tomatoes is just going to heal your body, okay?
Yeah.
Tomatoes on the vine. Some researchers suggest that tomatoes on the vine contain higher levels of antioxidants and other nutrients than tomatoes that are picked before their peak ripeness. Tomatoes may also aid in stroke prevention. Also, studies suggest that tomatoes may ease inflammation, boost your immune system, lower your cholesterol levels, and prevent blood clots. Tomatoes were introduced to Italy in 1522 by the Spanish, who was the ruler of Naples. I didn't know that the Spanish ruled Naples at some point in time, but you know, it was way before our time in 1522, but they ruled it. So in the 15th and 16th century, tomatoes were mostly used in Italian cooking, and that's how tomato sauces became available in Italian cooking during the 15th and 16th century. With tomatoes on the vine, the longer the tomatoes stay on the vine, the healthier they are. And what I'm really learning about in my food research is that any fruit or vegetable that grows out of the ground and is on a vine, the longer that it stays on the vine, the healthier it is for you. versus other vegetables, even for peppers. You know, a red pepper is the healthiest pepper that you can eat. Peppers start off a certain color. A lot of peppers start off as green, but if they move on to red, as they ripen, they move on to red. That is the healthiest one for you. And in my cooking, red peppers are the most flavorful peppers to use, period. You know, a lot of dishes that I have, I use red peppers and it brings out such flavor, so you really can tell that you're really getting that nutrients that you really need to get out of that vegetable. You know?
I just got educated.
I just got
educated.
You sure did.
stuck for a minute. I was stuck because I ain't never know that. And you want to know something? I eat tomatoes regular. Like I can take one off the vine and just snack on it like an apple or something.
You know, I'm from the country. In my family, I couldn't eat tomatoes because I had eczema as a child and I had chronic asthma. But my family, in the summertime, they would take the tomatoes off the vine and pour salt on it and just sit there on the stoop and just eat tomatoes all day long.
We might be related.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we're family. We're the GreenSquad family, so we're definitely related. There you go.
GreenSquad family.
Exactly. So when we look at, you know, life around the world, we look at what is going on with food and what is going on with food culture. You know, here on the GreenSquad, we always say life is food and food is life, and everything in life touches food. So today we're going to be talking about the Roman Empire, and we're going to be talking about what happened in Italy and how their food came about. This brings us to the history and the focus of our theme today, Italy. After the fall of the Roman Empire, different parts of Italy began to form their own individual traditions for preparing Italian cuisine. Gastronomies also became popular with Italian cuisine. Gastronomies is the art of science of good eating and a style of cooking. That's what gastronomies are, guys. Italy is a country where the cuisine varies from each region, especially between the north and the south. The traditions are so deeply rooted between the regions that a continuous exchange has taken place and has expanded throughout the world, mainly in the United States. One main concept of Italian cooking is relying on the best quality ingredients. As a result, some of the most popular dishes and recipes have been created by ordinary native Italians. Italian food has become one of the most sought-after cuisines around the world. The native food of the Roman Empire began to reach the Middle East, North Africa, and the Mediterranean. The Roman Empire developed Italian cuisine with exotic staples, such as vegetables, legumes, cheeses, and last but not least, pasta, which is discovered in 800 BC by the Etruscans. After they conquered Rome, all of these wonderful exotic staples brings us to what we know today as Italian food. Today's Italian menu is garlic bread. Garlic bread was discovered around the 15th century. It was invented in Tuscany, a region in the central part of Italy. Garlic bread stems from bruschetta and was originally a staple for the poor population.
Whoa, that's why they got garlic bread in the hood. Got you.
We also have lasagna, aka lasagne, was discovered in the Middle Ages during the 14th century in Naples, the southern part of Italy. According to ancient history, other forms of lasagna was discovered in Greece as well. We have fettuccine alfredo. Fettuccine alfredo was discovered in 1914 by Alfredo di Lamela in Rome, the capital city of Italy, located in the central part of the country. We also have chicken parmesan. Chicken parmesan was originated in the northeastern part of the United States from an Italian immigrant and have become a popular staple in restaurants serving Italian cuisine all over the world. By the 1950s, chicken parmesan also became popular in American homes as well on the dinner table. The ancestor of chicken parmesan was melanzane alla parmigiana. That is how the word parmesan came about. That is how we know what chicken parmesan is. The interesting history about chicken parmesan is it was supposed to be eggplant parmesan. And they liked the chicken so much, and the chicken was so crispy that they began to replace the eggplant parmesan with the chicken, and that's how chicken parmesan came about and was originated.
Okay, I like both. So
Yeah, you like both,
I'm
yeah.
glad they made the change because
Yeah.
I can do both. Either one. You know what I'm saying?
So I think we're going to add some roasted lemon asparagus to your plate today.
I'll take that.
And asparagus stems from Eastern Mediterranean. Archaeologists believe that it was cultivated in Egypt. Asparagus is now naturalized all over the world, especially in tropical regions. Asparagus can sometimes add a distinctive odor to your urine,
That never
But-
happens to me.
but has a lot of beneficial factors. It is low in calories and full of vitamin K and folate. Asparagus also contains a small amount of protein, fiber, and potassium. Asparagus is an excellent green vegetable for bone density. Research shows that may make it one of the best foods for preventing osteoporosis, a disease that develops when bone density decreases. Italian Delight and vodka sauce also will be on your plate today. Italian Delight was discovered in 1998 by vegan chef Kess.
All right.
Oh,
Before Chef Kess discovered Italian Delight, he discovered his company Totally Vegetarian Catering. He developed a passion for Italian cuisine. When Chef Kess began his plant-based catering company, Italian Delight was the very first dish to be introduced to the world from the vegan Chef Kess brand. Since this discovery, Italian Delight and the vodka sauce has become a cornerstone of history for the vegan Chef Kess brand. Now that the Green Squad has their beautiful Italian dinner, buongiorno.
This is Italian Delight.
That's Italian Delight. That's the Chef Kess invented dish, 1999.
okay. That mean eat, right?
Yeah.
I get at a C for effort.
I'm gonna start with this asparagus. The asparagus was really good, and asparagus is one of my favorite vegetables. It honestly was all good. I enjoyed the lasagna. The garlic bread was great.
I'm gonna start with the Chef Delight because it's yours. And I
Exactly.
trust you a little bit.
So for me to have like a pasta shrimp that was not like of real seafood, and I was stunned. And so the shrimp like set me back, and I was just like, wow, this is something that I could find myself making, you know, down the line, or eating more often, because it gave me a different kind of taste, but like a great sensational taste in the shrimp, and I'm just like, no, this what is this? So it made me just ask questions, and I'm like, all right, I like this. And the fact that it was Italian, that's kind of like my favorite foods, like pastas and stuff like that. So to taste that and that was different, Chef Kess. Like, the whole plate was amazing. I think I finished the plate to the point where Chef Kess had to tell me, hey, slow down. But everything was great, but the shrimp definitely is one of my favorites.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna go for the hood meal first, the garlic
Okay.
bread. The garlic bread was the first thing I noticed. One, because it just popped off the plate. So when I had to pick it up first. So when I picked it up, put it in my mouth, you get that garlic bread crunch with the soft inside. I don't know how he did it. It was the perfect crunch. It was the perfect crunch to soft ratio. But it also had the goodness and the fullness. It felt home. When I took a bite of it, I felt like home. I don't know how that happened. Chef, you have a gift. My favorite dish out of the whole Italian meal was Chef's own original meal, the Italian Delight. The perfect blend of flavors and seasonings, the sauce mixed with the vegan cheese. And I know that's hit or miss sometimes, but the way Chef did it and the Italian Delight was absolutely delicious. I actually had to share it with a couple friends. It was
Good name.
crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly.
All right.
Good name. This is delicious.
Italian
Yeah,
Delight.
it's delight.
This
It is delightful.
Oh my goodness.
Let me give it a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this it.
That's it right here.
This it, yeah.
Yeah, the sauce is popping.
That vodka sauce.
Papa, see, told you.
I like the asparagus. I might have put a little pepper on it, but you know, I like the asparagus.
So you know what you guys should move to? The vegan fettuccine Alfredo, because you know what I did? I took an extra creamy oat milk to make that fettuccine Alfredo.
All right, extra cream. Here we
That's
go.
it.
Yeah, so. And the reason that I've been using a lot of oat in my vegan cuisine is because people are allergic to almonds, some people are allergic to soy, some people are allergic to so many things, but really nobody is allergic to oats. So I've been using a lot of oats in my cooking.
This is actually creamier than regular Alfredo. You
Really?
get that oat feel.
It looks
oat
like it.
taste. Yeah.
Right, okay, great. It's all about really looking at the food and saying, how can I make this plant-based food absolutely delicious for people to eat it and people to say, I really can adopt a plant-based diet. You know, when you're trying to, you know, make the food. It's like going into a lab, you know, for me in the kitchen and really trying to figure out, okay, what can I do here? You know, so.
Chef, this shrimp?
Yeah.
This ain't vegan shrimp. You trying to play me?
That's vegan shrimp, bro.
I know shrimp. This tastes just like regular shrimp. Chef.
It does taste like shrimp. It does
All
taste like real
plant-based.
shrimp. Only thing, the texture is a little different.
The texture is different.
Texture is
There you
different,
go.
but it's still good.
But the taste,
It tastes
you
like
put
shrimp.
Old Bay on this? I know Old Bay when I feel it.
He said, I know Obey when I feel it. What am I going for?
Yeah, replacing the eggplant parm. And I really would prefer the eggplant parm. It's healthy, you know, over chicken parm, but chicken
Nah.
parm is kind of like beating eggplant parm.
Chef, do you cheat?
No cheating.
This smell like fried chicken. Let me see.
It looked like it. It certainly do
Am I
look like
tripping?
chicken.
I got it because every time I bite, I'm like, this is legit the same feeling I get when my mom used to make this. Like,
That's really working with things.
Did you taste it?
Yeah, it looks like chicken. This is good. This is good.
Chef, you cheating somewhere in here. I think that you putting some chicken broth or something on the.
No bones, no broth.
Oh my goodness.
It's like your colleague the other day said, oh, she said, I'm eating curry goat without the bones.
It's it's seasoned to perfection. How you season bread to perfection?
Yeah,
Like, this is bread.
that was the first thing I bit. I was like, whoa. How you do that?
And I'm gonna ask you how you do that without the. You ain't even need this sauce, this pasta, nothing for this.
Exactly.
Oh my, it's the delight is delightful. You know what? If they serving plates like this in Italy, I'm booking my flight. Because this is amazing.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm never going to Olive Garden again.
Why would you go to Olive Garden, period?
All right.
Come on, man, grow up.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys are really enjoying the food. That's what the Green Squad is all about. You guys are the squad, the Green Squad. You guys are supposed to be tasting the food to see what's going on with the vegan plant-based food. Now that we have dined on our Italian cuisine, the question is, how can Italian food be eaten in a much healthier way? Number one, add flavor with fresh herbs and spices, onions, garlic, parsley, capers, and many other natural plant herbs that can be added to Italian food instead of salt. Number two, go for tomato-based sauces instead of cream-based sauces. Tomato-based sauces are much healthier for you and they're less fattening. Number three, use lemon instead of salt. Lemon adds a lot of flavor. In Southern Italian cuisine, it is known for the use of citrus fruits. Just a squeeze of lemon or just a squeeze of a citrus fruit adds bright, robust flavors to Italian cuisine. Number four, add lentils or beans for a meaty mixture and texture on your Sunday dinner for Italian cuisine. Instead of beef, this is a much healthier way of eating, but this food is a transitional food. You must transition in a careful way when you're going into a vegan plant-based diet because you want to keep your body in a healthy state of mind when you're making your transition. So remember, eat great, eat healthy, and manja. You may wonder why our Green Squad uniform looks the way it does today. It says the Chef Kess Cali Breast Cancer Awareness Tour, and it dates back to 2021. The reason that we have these uniforms on today is because we would like to show solidarity. We are a few days away from Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I wanted to really make sure that we are always, in every possible way, connecting with you all out there to really let you know that we care, and that's why the Green Squad is here. Remember, we are a family. You are a part of our family. Please stay connected with us. This is an interactive, plant-based family, so please interact with us. Subscribe, ask questions, and send comments. Remember, food is life is food, and everything in life touches food. Until again, family, the Green Squad. Have a good night.